Hello, welcome to Erica Reacts to Phish. We are counting down to the Phish 2025 spring summer tour, supposedly. and we actually have Phish coming to San Francisco April, I just looked at my calendar and then I forgot, April 22nd and April 23rd. They're playing 2 nights at Bill Graham, which is actually, I bet, a smaller-ish venue for them because I know they're also playing the Hollywood Bowl, which I believe is like much bigger. I've been to both, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. Okay, so here's the situation. I've heard of Phish my whole life, but I never heard a single song of theirs until a few months ago, about 6 months ago. I accidentally went viral in the Phish community because I posted a TikTok being like, what's with Phish fans? They're just like very devoted. And I had seen them. I happened to be in Vegas on the weekend of one of the Sphere performances. And I saw all these Phish fans that just looked like kind of middle-aged dad guys, you know? And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So then I accidentally went viral because I was just ranting about it. And then anyway, Facebook, there's these like really fun and like slightly toxic Phish groups. Anyway, so I was viral for like 48 hours and then but a lot of the fans were really nice and were very welcoming, and they're like, honestly, you should experience Phish. It's like this amazing thing, and they're open, unlike some of the fans which are like, no, you have to be an elitist, and if you weren't first wave or whatever they call it, then you can never be a Phish fan. And I was like, okay, but then some people were really nice and they're like, oh, well, you should come to a show, but I'm not going to go to like Albany, New York when I live in California. But then when they're coming here so close to where I live and I can just go to the concert and sleep in my own house, do I really have an excuse not to go? It's expensive, but it will be fine. So I started doing Phish reaction videos, and I was trying to be genuinely open and really just honest, and just, I kind of have a stream of consciousness way about me, and I just say what I think. And so some people were like, oh my God, you're talking too much. Da, 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 da. I want to hear the music. And then some people were like, I love your commentary. Yes, you can't please everybody. So I just have to kind of go with my own vibes, you know? So with that being said, these are the videos I've reacted to already. So Carini, Divided Sky, Fluffhead. And I just want to point out, I have not watched any other Phish besides my reactions. Mole, Yem, Reba, Taste, Punch Me in the Eye, Simple Catapult, Meat Stick, and Halfway to the Moon. Okay, so I was thinking when I go to this concert, I'm going to be very confused, I guess, or just, you know, when you don't know the songs, and it's kind of like when you go to I don't know, when you go to a concert and they have a new album, but you liked their old stuff, and then you have to listen to all these songs you don't know, and you're just kind of like, this is not fun for me. Whereas when they play all the old stuff, you're like, oh my God, this is great. Which is why I really liked the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, because they just sang all the classics. They weren't trying to like promote their new album, which I like. So I found this website, which I know of. It's called Setlist, and they do statistics of all the stuff that is most played. And so I kind of clicked on 2023 and 2024 just to get an idea. And it looks like if I just go down this list of the most played things, there's probably a higher likelihood of these things being played at the concert. So I figure I should go through the list and listen to the ones that are the most played that I have not yet listened to. So this Chalk Just Torture comes up, that they played it 12 times in 2023. And they also played it 11 times in 2024. So I feel like there's just a really good chance of that being played. That's just my own mathematical inquiry here. So if we do this, and again, I don't know what to choose, but what I found is that the newer performances tend to be copyright, and sometimes Phish, well, not Phish, but YouTube will just straight up block it. They like won't let me hear the audio. So rather than choosing this like 2024 performance, see, that one's gonna be totally copyright, maybe this Madison Square Garden 1995 will not be. And plus I found out from just watching a lot of videos that I prefer the older Phish anyway, because I don't know, they're just younger and it's less of a production. It seems more organic, just people gathering for a concert, and I really appreciate that. So let's do this. It's only 7 minutes versus 23 minutes. Let's do this reaction, and then I can check it off my list as being one of the most performed pieces, songs, whatever you want to call it, of Phish for 2023, 2024. So likely they'll play it in 2025 and I'll go, oh, I know that one. That's Chalk Dust Torture. Here we go.
Come stumble my
Wait, I want to go to the beginning. Way that everybody can see. Hold on. Right now, I have to. It's not even widescreen, so is this the best view? Default view. What's default view? Theater mode. I like theater mode better. Let's do it.
Stumble my mirth-feeding worker. I'm just been the family presenter. I'm bought for the price of a flagon of rice. The wind buffs the cabin. You speak of your life, or more willingly locusts than lurking. What you can of the ending and revise your despise so ending. Cause I self-come the rap that you didn't quite mask. I'm getting it clearly through alternate paths, so mixed in with the signal you're sending. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in their chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk just connects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my passive protectors, they come slowly undone. With this weight till I'm old, can I live on again? Can I live on again? No peace for Jasmine tonight. I plug the distress tube up tight. What I say as it flutters away to where all this emotion is good timeless a day, not to educate somebody's brain. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in their chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk dust connects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my vassal constrictors, they come slowly undone. Get this way till I'm old. Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? dance in the sun. All my masochistic as they come slowly undone. Get this weight and I'm old. Can I live while I'm young? 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 Thanks. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't go away.
Oh, wow. I like that. I was to try not to talk during it because I just wanted to like have the full experience, but I have a lot to say. I was trying to think if I should even like take notes as I go, but I had a lot of thoughts. First of all, I'll go kind of backwards. I noticed that they're configured in such a way where Fishman is not in the back as usual, kind of elevated in the center. He's on the side. Also, I'd never seen him with long hair down. So actually, if you see my face around this part, when they first show him, it was right here. They panned to him and I was like, is that a caveman or is that Fishman? That was like my reaction. I was like, oh my God, he looks like so uncut, you know, like he's just like so different than I'm used to seeing him. Okay. So my first reaction was, oh, it's fast. Okay. It's like it has like a fast rock beat. So in the very beginning, I'm like, and I like how they had this like introduction that was like, I figured this out by ear. I don't have like perfect pitch, but I can figure something out by trial and error. I guess E minor. A major. I think it's E minor to A major. This is just my guess. I could be wrong. You get the low, you just have the bass line. Whatever his little groove thing. Something like that.
Come stubble my mirth.
Okay, now I could not understand these words. So let's explore. How does it look over here? Oh, they're slightly cut off. Okay. Come stumble, my mirth-beaten worker. What? There we go. I'm Jesmund, the family berserker. I'm bought for the price of a flagon of rice. The wind buffs the cabin. You speak of your life, or more willingly locust the lurker. Okay, that's doing nothing for me right now. I wonder if this is a thing. I wonder if this is someone in literature. Confuse what you can of the ending and revise your despise so impending, 'cause I soak on the wrath that you didn't quite mask. I'm getting it clearly through alternate paths or mixed in with the signal you're sending. Oh, I like this so far. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned as I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned and the torture of chalk dust collects on my tongue? Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my vasoconstrictors, they come slowly undone. Can't I live while I'm young? Oh, and then they kept saying, can I live while I'm young? Can I love while I'm young? What is Jesmond? Okay, it's just a meme for Phish, I guess. Who is? It's just a character they created. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to read more about this. But no peace for Jesmond tonight. I plug the distress tube up tight and watch what I say as it flutters away, and all this emotion is kept harmless at bay, not to educate somebody's fright. Who can learn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chair. Okay, that's the chorus. I like that learn, burn, tongue, sun, undone, yum young. Why can't I live while I'm young? Okay, very direct rhyming here. Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? Okay. That is very, 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 very obscure. But I like that it's unique. Very poetic. And it rhymes. Though I wonder if it's about anything or if it's just kind of fictional lyrics because it's interesting. I don't know. I would have to read forums to understand that. I'm not going to do that right in this video. Okay, so they had the thing, and I'm thinking, I was already oh, I would totally dance to this song because I'd be all hyper and oh, wow, I'm really upbeat. Wow, I can because I sometimes the really slow stuff, I get kind of I have ADHD, okay. So sometimes I'm just zoned out. This would be okay, I'm jiving.
Worker, I'm just in the family business. For the price of a flagon of rice, the wind busts the cabin. You speak of your life, all the women you know still looking. Confuse what you can of the ending, and revise your despise, so it's ending.
Okay, so I like all that part.
Just wait till I'm old, can I live on the
Oh yeah, I liked the chorus.
Can I live on the You can unlearn all the facts that I've learned.
G major, who can I learn all the G major, what's that, G? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk just collects on my tongue. S major.
Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun.
Let's see, could it be? Pretty sure it's E. It's just G major to the D, E major, okay, G major to E major.
My massive detectives, they come slowly undone. Just wait till I'm old, can I live on the
While I'm young, gets you back to the A, which takes you back to the... Yeah, with that beginning part, I'm really unsure now that it's E major, E minor. But I do know that the chorus was G major, da 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 da, E major, da 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 da, then it da 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 da, goes to the A major, which gets us back to the... Yeah, this sounds good with major. I think it's minor. This doesn't sound... It could be an E5, which is ambiguously not major or minor.
Jasmine tonight, I plug the distress tube up tight. And watch what I say as it flutters away to where all this emotion is harmless a day, not to educate somebody's brain. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk dust collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my vassal constrictors, they come slowly undone. Get this way till I'm old. Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young? Can I live while I'm young?
they're still totally in the key this whole time. And then I saw when they started getting in their jam and you got the piano started going a little chromatic out of the key area, and I saw the bass go out of the key area. They all started to do their thing, but this part they're still... And look at Mike with his hair. You hear the piano there? Piano too, like. Piano is not going. Pretty sure it's chromatic. Oh, he's in a totally different key. I can't exactly hear it over that guitar because the guitar is so... I'm a soprano, so when I sing a choir, I heard the top line so predominantly. So I have to like really... But it's like different... He's doing a different scale than the guitar is in. So the piano is playing in a different scale than the guitar. Now he's back to the... G to the A major. Clash. I wonder if he does like different chromatics. Like, I wonder if he's doing one hand is slightly under the other one, so it's create this dissonance. Maybe. I hear a little bit of that. Also, Fishman's such a good drummer. Like, it's such a fast song, and he's just like, and then it's like sometimes he goes up, you know that. pentatonic scale, but still in the E minor, I believe. Yeah, see? E pentatonic. I didn't take guitar lessons for long, but one of the scales I had to learn was the pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale has 5 notes, hence the word penta, and it takes out all the half steps in a scale. So it's all like whole tones and bigger than whole steps. So it's like E, G, A, B, D. You just do that. It's like pentatonic. I wonder if it could be called G pentatonic, or if it's kind of skips over the ray of E minor. I guess technically G major is the relative of E minor, so.
All the facts that I've learned, I sat in the chairs and my synapses burn. The torture of chalk just collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my masochists as they come slowly undone. Get this way till I'm home. Can I live while I'm young? 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 Thanks, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Don't go away.
Yeah, no one's gonna leave. Okay, that was pretty epic end set. So I like that, and I can see why they play it a lot because it's fun, it's upbeat, it's old, 1995. I don't know well, according to that Google search that I gleaned for a second, I think it was 1992. So yeah, this was just a few years after it was released. I like it. I don't have any issues with it, even from let's say I'd never heard a single Phish song before, and I was like, oh, Phish, they're so like atonal, they jam for so long. I'd be like, oh, that jam was like really minimal and not too inaccessible to the average ear, okay? They didn't really do too much. It was a very short jam, obviously a 7-minute one instead of a 24-minute one, I can only imagine. But do you see how it only did a little bit of, we had some chromatic in the piano clashing with the key of the guitar, and then the bass is a little bit of exploring, but overall it was like pretty cohesive, and they only ventured out very shortly. And the beginning of the song is just so catchy because it's just like 2 chords, you know, as I explained earlier. Now why do I think I just think it's E minor, but then in the chorus they did the da 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 da. I don't think it's E minor. I think it's G major. I think it's the E major, just because they add that in. I think that's just my ear. But again, first time hearing it, I'd have to hear like different recordings to verify. But that's how I feel. Though it could be it meant when you take so E major is E G sharp B. E minor is E G natural B. If you just have E and B alone, which is a common power chord, the guitar, they just take out the third. It's then ambiguous. It's neither major or minor. Could be E5, and then that's why my ear is like confused. That's for G major. You just do G5 to E, I think it's E minor, but then later it's the E major. A major takes us back to A major is the dominant chord of both E major. No, it's the subdominant of E minor, because A major is the 4 chord. They don't use the B, which would be the 5. So they go to that subdominant, and then that takes us back to E. Though E is the subdominant of A major. Could we be an A major? No, I really don't think we're an A major. Or if we were in 5, 5, 1 with A major, 5, except it's not, because it would be major then. 5, 5, 1. I don't know. It would be a dominant major chord. I still, my gleaning, my deep, like, because of like pentatonic scale as well. I just think this is in E minor. Should we look it up? See if I'm right? Okay, let's do this. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Okay. This is a tab. So with tab, it's like the actual notes of the guitar. Okay, wasn't I so good on that chorus? I did the G, and they do an E7, 'cause I didn't say it was a major. That's right. Okay, now this riff though, they don't give me chords, they're giving me the tab. So E natural, hold on. A on the second string is G. Okay, E, G, D. It's not played at all. Oh, it is. 0. G sharp. Is that the first fret? E major. They're saying that this is E major, if that's true. But then this is A major for sure, because I know that chord symbol. Second fret, 2, 2, 2, that's A major. But this is like, it's not exactly E major, but E minor would be 2 and 2. They say that the bass and solo verses are between E7 and A major with palm muting. Interesting. Do we get any other chord progression here? Again, so they say everything is with the riff. Interesting. 3 chords. All right. Well, again, I still think it's... I don't know why it sounds minor to me. It's definitely something going on. But they're saying that D is added in to make it E7. I just didn't hear that very strong dominant sound. Anyway. But yes, that is the song. It's simple, chord-wise. Quite fun. Words, interesting. I don't understand them. I'd have to look into the lore. But I like it. My reaction is, if it came on, I'd be like, oh, cool, I can dance this one. And I assume there'd be like a longer jam situation, because I saw that the 2024 concert, it was like 24 minutes long. So that would be a whole nother thing to explore. But at least I know the core song, so then you know what the structure is, and then anything they do outside of that, you're like, okay, this is the improv section. Anyway, that's my reaction. I'm just going to go through each one if I can, so I'm prepared. Because again, I'd rather just know what the set list is as I'm hearing it, rather than, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what it is. I think you're just going in blind, and it just makes it harder to appreciate it. But then, of course, there'll be some things I can't hear. There's no way I can hear the whole catalog even by then. Even if I started doing like Spotify playlists every day, there's just too many things. I wouldn't even make it. It's only a month away. It's 3 weeks away. I wouldn't make it. So this is my best strategy. So comment if you think there's one on this set list thing that I should be prioritizing. Oh, you can't even see that. How do I do that? Oh, here we go. Ghost, Harry Hood, Sand. I definitely need to do Harry Hood. Everyone keeps recommending that. And I've heard of Ghost and Harry Hood. I've already done Carini. I didn't like Carini that much. I need to do Tweezer. Everyone always talks about that. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to listen. All right, thanks for tuning in to Erica Reacts to Phish. By the way, this is Sigma from Mega Man. I heard there's a song that has the word Sigma in it in Phish, so I should probably listen to that too. But I sell these t-shirts. My brother did the fan art, and if you want to buy one, my store is online.